where are you from? And you've got an answer. I'm from San Sebastian in the Basque Country. It's in the north of Spain, and it's very close to France. We speak another language there. It's called Basque, and it's the oldest language in Europe. It's very different from French and Spanish. Of course, I also speak Spanish. Blah 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 blah. I can say that in I don't know how many languages, because it's always the same language island translated into all the languages. But you do that. You do one of those for that, another one for your work, another one for each one of your hobbies, another one for anything really. Like you can tell stories with it. You can prepare everything you're going to say at work in a specific situation. Basically, what you need to do is write down. This takes time and it's quite a lot of work, but write down. Or you could join my course where you've got a pre-made list of language islands that you can use. But yeah, you write down a list of all the things you normally talk about. It's a good idea to look at your day-to-day life and write down what you've done today, like all the places, all the conversations you've had, all the interactions, all the things you've talked about. It takes some time.
Would you prefer writing down by hand or on a computer?
Doesn't really matter. You could you could even use a phone. Like right after you have a conversation, you send yourself a voice message or take some notes. Like, okay, we talked about basketball. You say basketball. And you add it to the list. And phone is best, I think.
Doesn't matter where.
Phone is the best, I think, because you bring it everywhere, right? Unless you're me and you lose it. But you just take notes what you talk about during the day. Where you I was in a bar. I wanted to order this, and this, and you write all that, and then every day or every couple of days you keep you add those to the topic list, and then you prepare sentences for that. Then you translate everything into the language that you're learning, and you learn the new sentences. You can use Google Translate or DeepL or ChatGPT if you want to play around with AI or whatever. I recommend DeepL because it's, in my opinion, the best thing out there for translation. But I'm sure there are others as well that are good. Then you learn them. You read them aloud over and over again. Also, you can use something like TTS, which is
what is that?
Text to speech. I think it's text to speech. Yeah. You create an audio file, and then you put it on your phone, like earphones, and you listen to it over and over again.
But who's speaking?
The machine. But there are
good the pronunciation.
There are some with very good pronunciation. This is, by the way, pretty good if you want to learn a specific accent, because there are some that can do like Argentinian Spanish or Mexican Spanish and so on. And you listen to the sentences over and over and over again. You will remember them because they're your own sentences.
Exactly, yeah. It's way more easy to remember because you write them down.
Yeah, it's very much more relevant. Everything there is relevant instead of just learning random stuff. And you read them aloud over and over and over again. And that way you can learn them. The last thing I would recommend you do is you create a 2 column document where it's the languages in the sentences in your language and the same sentences translated in the other language, and you cover the translation. So if you're learning, say, Arabic, you cover the Arabic ones. Or I think you guys French. Let's say
let's do French because I can read Arabic.
Yeah. With languages like Arabic, you would do it phonetically.
Okay.
You write it with your own alphabet. You don't need to learn the alphabet for Chinese or Arabic or anything like that to be able to understand and speak, right?
Yeah, sure.
Only learn to read when you can speak already. But yeah, let's say you have German and you have French. In your case, you hide the French or don't look at the French. You read the sentence in German and you try to say it in French, and then check if you say it correctly. And
repeat until you do it correctly.
Yeah, until you do it correctly with all the sentences, and with that. And lots of listening to the same sentences for pronunciation, You can end up speaking pretty well in most situations very quickly. And if there's a situation you didn't prepare for, you can always take notes and then go back home and prepare for that as well. So you can always keep adding more sentences.